Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 99th Spring Convocation. At this time, I ask that you please remain seated for the procession of the graduands. At this time, I ask you to draw your attention to the two screens on either side of the stage. We will now be showing our This Is the Moment video, which highlights your Brock experience.
This is the moment that defines what happens next. This is the moment you knew what you wanted. And this is the moment you got it. This is the moment you said goodbye. And this is the moment you missed. This is the moment the distance was surprisingly short. And this is the moment the distance was painfully long. This is the moment you opened the door to a new house. And this is the moment it became a home. This is the moment you took some notes. This is the moment you took it all in. This is the moment you fell in love. And this is the moment you fell asleep. This is the moment she told you to take a hike. And this is the moment you did. This is the moment you reached for new heights. And this is the moment you reached new land. This is the moment you learned something new. And this is the moment you had to remember it. This is the moment you were overwhelmed. This is the moment you overachieved. This is the moment you stopped. This is the moment you caught your breath. And this is the moment it was taken away. This is the moment you took the night. And this is the moment you took the stage. This is the moment you say you'll never forget. This is the moment they won't let you. This is the moment you wondered how you would do it. This is the moment you realized why you are here. This is your proudest moment. This is their proudest moment. This is the moment you realize the importance of this moment. And this is the moment that defines what happens next.
And to share this moment that you are experiencing today as part of your Brock story, please visit Brock's official Facebook page and tag and share photos with your friends. The faculty procession will be beginning momentarily. Please remain seated. The faculty procession is about to begin. Please rise at the sound of the fanfare.
I declare the 99th Convocation for the conferring of degrees and certificates in session. Chancellor Chichu, President Lightstone, Senate Chair Henderson, platform guests, graduating students, parents, and friends. Welcome to Brock University Spring Convocation, a time of celebration for our students, families, and friends. It is my pleasure this morning to introduce from the Chancellor's procession, Dr. Shirley Chichu, Chancellor of Brock University, Dr. Jack Lightstone, Vice Chancellor and President of Brock University, Dr. Scott Henderson, Mace Bearer and Chair, Brock University Senate, Mr. Brian Hutchings, Vice President, Administration, Dr. Tom Dunk, Dean, Faculty of Social Sciences, Dr. Greg Finn, Acting Provost and Vice President, Academic, Dr. Carol Merriam, Dean, Faculty of Humanities, Dr. Stephen Renzetti, Associate Vice President, Research, Dr. Peter Titus, Dean, Faculty of Applied Health Sciences, Dr. Anna Lathrop, Vice Provost, Teaching, Learning, and Student Success, Dr. Michael Pliley, Dean, Faculty of Graduate Studies, Dr. James Mandigo, Vice Provost, Strategic Enrollment and International, Dr. Jay Patterson, recipient of the Faculty of Applied Health Sciences Award for Excellence in Teaching, and our guest this morning to deliver the convocation address, Mr. Cooper Millard, Brock University Alumni Association. And joining them on stage are university senators, faculty, staff, and student representatives from across the university. I would ask them to also please stand together and be recognized with their colleagues. Please be seated. I now invite Chancellor Chichu to deliver words of greeting.
I want to acknowledge the elders and the traditional territory of the many nations that I am standing on. I am honored to be part of this ceremony. President Lightstone, Board Chair Suk, Senate Chair Henderson, trustees, senators, senior administrators, faculty and staff of Brock University, family and friends of the graduates, and especially the graduates. I would also like to thank the drummers for being part of this ceremony today. It is my pleasure to welcome you to this graduation and award ceremony. A graduation ceremony is one of the most memorable events in our lives because we have come to the end of a long journey. This ceremony tells you and your families that you are now prepared to begin your life to achieve future goals. One of the best things that I did was invest in myself. I was told by my grandfather, "No one will teach you more than what you want to learn. Absorb all the knowledge you can, and the only way you can do this is to see, listen, and listen before you speak. Do not interrupt, as you only interrupt your own ability to learn more. If you invest in yourself, you will gain more skills and knowledge, and you will succeed. Do not waste your time on things that do not matter. There are payoffs to people who invest in their time to growing, building relationships, reading, bouncing ideas, and learning new things. Dream and visualize your goal. Everyone needs to dream, and anyone can make their dreams come true. If you pursue them with commitment and passionate drive, and you never stop trying, that's what it takes. Dreams sound simple, but many don't even bother. You are the only person who can pass your dreams up. It's all up to you. You are in control of your own destinies. Take any opportunity that is available to generate your own source of income, wealth. This opportunity can lead you to the end of a rainbow and bring you happiness and a rewarding life, and you will reach your goals if you put 100% of yourself into it. I have learned over my career the only way I achieve my goals is to work hard and invest in myself because no one else will. There is a sense of unexplainable energy in this room. Like every parent in this place knows that feeling as they sit here at your graduation. The feeling vibrates from every part of their bodies, and it's totally indescribable. So if your parents do not tell you how they feel, it's because they can't. I would like to congratulate all of you. You are the next leaders representing the voices of our people. You are the next role models to many of our young people to follow. Walk with your heads up high and be proud of the work you have done. Make us all proud. We believe in you. Miigwech.
Chancellor Chichu, Senate Chair Henderson, Special Convocation Speaker Professor Patterson, members of the Platform Party, family and friends of the graduates, welcome, and to you graduates, a very special welcome indeed. I want to begin by echoing the remarks of our Chancellor and acknowledge and honor the ancestors of those on whose traditional lands we gather today. Brock is located along what today is known as the Bruce Trail, on traditional shared territory of the Anishinaabe, Haudenosaunee, and Attawandaron. Today we acknowledge the First Nation, Métis, and Inuit peoples and all Indigenous peoples who have joined us in this convocation. Now, graduates, you all look very subdued. Are you happy to be graduating? Family and friends of the graduates, are you happy that they're graduating? All right, I have a question for you graduates. I want you to come clean. Have you been prompted? No? Okay, then I have to tell you a secret. In the past 10 years, I estimate that I have presided here over between 100 and 110 convocations. And I can say that I've been running an informal social experiment. And I now have the results. So when I ask the question of the graduates every year, sorry, this is going to be a shaggy dog story, my apologies, but when I ask the graduates every convocation at that moment, if they're happy to be graduating, I get this quiet, lukewarm response as if they're all still sleeping. And I get this roar from the crowd behind them when I ask them. And then I'll tell you in a moment what I then do after that. But I can now state, after somewhere between 100 and 110 convocations, that in all of those convocations, only two cohorts of graduates, you and the graduates from the education faculty earlier this week, only two of between 110 have done what you have done. So I think my experiment is still a success, because my probability, if you've taken statistics, is about 98.5%. So you are very special indeed, along with your fellow graduates from the Faculty of Education just a few days ago. So I can see that you're very happy to be here and relieved to be graduating. And you've also heard that behind you, the roar of your family and friends, that they are very proud of you and very relieved, no doubt, that you are graduating. And you should also know that those of us on stage, you know what, I'm going to do something really off script. Platform Party, are you happy that they're graduating? They're happy too. Because today represents not only the culmination of the moral and other forms of support that your family gave you, but it's also the culmination of your hard work, and in a very real sense, today is the culmination of our work, those of us who work at Brock as well. So we share in your joy, and we share in the joy that your family and friends feel as well. Now, of course, graduation has all of the appearance of being a very traditional and ritualized ceremony. After all, we have First Nations drummers, a musical tradition that goes back thousands of years on this continent. We march in the platform party to the strains of classical music from actually the end of the 18th century. And you and we are all dressed in the height of fashion for about the 16th century. But despite all this tradition and formalism and ritual, I want you all to know, everybody to know, that this is above all a day of celebration. And I invite actually all of you to hoot and holler and scream and yell and stamp your feet and clap and whistle, whatever you care to do, which is not X-rated, whatever you care to do in order to celebrate and express your joy as your friend or your family member crosses the stage to receive his or her diploma. And let's try it again on a count of 3 as a practice run. 1, 2, 3. Enjoy Convocation.
I take pleasure in inviting Professor Jay Patterson from the Department of Kinesiology to receive the Brock University Faculty Award for Excellence in Teaching. I now take pleasure in inviting Professor Jay Patterson to deliver the Convocation address.
President Lightstone, Dean Titus, faculty, guests, and of course, the graduates. It's a great privilege to have the opportunity to speak to you today on perhaps the biggest day of your career in finishing university. Let me just share you 2 things that happened when I found out I was being awarded this distinction. The first thing I found out was that I would be sharing it amongst you, the students, and also with the faculty who bestowed this award. So that was a great thing, that was exciting. But then the second thing happened. The second thing is I was given 5 minutes, or I was invited to give 5 minutes of an inspirational talk. And I thought, well, usually I give 3-hour talks, and I don't know how inspirational they are. So then I thought, well, one time I was a best man at a wedding. And that talk was about 5 minutes, and I'm not sure if that was inspirational. So I didn't bring that talk, but I have it as backup, just in case. So we might go there. So needless to say, the excitement of the award was then kind of flipped to this challenge and uncertainty of what might happen next. Based on what President Lightstone said, excuse me, how does it feel right now, graduates? And you can practice. Feels pretty good, eh? It's a good feeling. If we think about this, you might have the same feeling you have now as when you first came to Brock. When you first came to Brock, there was this excitement. It's like, wow, I made it. Brock is awesome. I can't even wait for this to happen. And what's going to happen? Then there was the uncertainty of, well, how do I get to this point? Because it's exciting to be here, but then it's the uncertainty of, well, how do you get there? And I had the same feeling as you had, because I sat where you sat. I'm a Brock graduate of physical education, and we're in the Bob Davis gym. But I sat where you sat, and I had the same feelings. And ironically, some of the people that were on the stage then are on the stage now. But I won't call anybody out. What I want to say is perhaps that uncertainty that you experienced when you first arrived was the uncertainty of challenge. And in fact, the benefits of challenge are overwhelming. In fact, it's the basis of my research and my teaching philosophy, is the role and the importance of challenge. And sometimes that challenge is uncomfortable, and sometimes it doesn't make you the most popular person in the room. But there's a lot of benefits to this. Let me give you some examples of challenges I've experienced. The first one was my first graduate class. I go to the University of Windsor, and we have a professor, Dr. Jack Levitt. The class size is 5 people. And what we had to do in the class is give 3 3-hour talks. I thought, no problem. This is no problem at all. So it was my turn to do the talk. I go in front of the class of 5 people and the professor, and I knew 5 minutes in that I wasn't prepared correctly. The questions that were being asked, I knew that I was overwhelmed, I wasn't prepared. This is a challenge perhaps that exceeded what my current capabilities were. And if you remember, I still had 2 hours and 55 minutes left. So I went home that night, and luckily, in the class was my roommate. I thought, this is great. My roommate's in the class. He'll help me through this. He'll say, you know what? No problem, Jay. Good job. What he said to me is, there's no way I'll do worse than you. So that felt pretty good. That's exactly probably what I needed. But between you and I, he actually did do worse than me. So, but the interesting part of this experience is at first it felt like a challenge that was overwhelming. But systematically, the presentations became easier. The questions weren't as hard. My knowledge acquisition was increasing exponentially. Dr. Levitt knew exactly what he was doing. He was imposing challenges. And those challenges, we had to develop skills to overcome those challenges. And we did. He just didn't tell us that. It was kind of hard love, but it worked. And we have skills forever for that. And that class forever changed the way I approach challenge and how a challenge is so important, perhaps for all of us. I spend a lot of time reading the motor learning research and also cognitive psychology. The focus of my research is skill acquisition and learning. When you look at that research, the support is unanimous of how important challenge is. It's uncomfortable. It puts you in uncomfortable positions because there's this uncertainty of, can I handle this? But the benefits of challenge are superior. They're important. Not only when you're learning a skill, but let's talk about experts. These are people we marvel at. We have people in the arts, people in the science, people in athletics. We marvel at these people. If you look at the research about what they do, they seek challenge. The only way for them to get better and maintain their expertise is to be in challenging situations. And that's interesting. So not only are you learning in challenge, you maintain your expertise in challenge. I think of you as experts because your years here have been about persistent challenge. And in some situations, that challenge perhaps it didn't feel good. But we knew what we were doing. And we knew what the end result would be and what the benefits of challenge would be. The benefits of challenge are not confined here. They extend beyond these walls. The skills you have learned to overcome challenge are generalizable. It's independent of your degree. You have those skills, and you have overcome challenge to sit where you sit today. So let's think back to that feeling of uncertainty. I think my time is almost up. Let's think back to that first feeling of uncertainty when you came to Brock. And the uncertainty we talked about was perhaps that challenge. But I bet that feeling is different today. You are different today. You are proof of the benefits of the skills that you have achieved to meet and exceed challenge. That's why you are here. Continually seeking and overcoming challenges will afford you a lifetime of incredible opportunities. You are ready. That's how you are different today. Thank you.
Well, it's time to graduate. Will the candidates for the various degrees please rise? With the degrees about to be conferred upon you, there comes a certain expectation that you will continue sincerely in the pursuit of learning and truth, and that as far as in you lies, you will promote the interests and welfare of your university. Do you acknowledge this expectation? Madam Chancellor, as the candidates have acknowledged the responsibilities that accompany their degrees, and as they have successfully completed the courses of study prescribed by Senate, I would ask that you admit them to their several degrees.
I admit you. Please be seated.
Congratulations.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present these candidates to receive a Bachelor of Kinesiology honors and a Bachelor of Kinesiology.
Mark Edward Asquith. Sarah Louise Bayardo. Marcia Marie Bailey. Alana Antonia Bresch. Jenna Valerie Billendu. Timothy Peter Boersma. Aaron Bridge with first class standing. Kendra Michelle Byers. Taylor Elizabeth Cleve. Kane Thomas Cooley. Alexandra Rebecca Cross Nichols. Damon Curry. Melanie DaCosta. Michelle Dawn Danbrook with first class standing. Carmen Jacqueline DeBuck. John Robert Matthew Devlin. Olivia Grace DeBacco with first class standing. Rachel Alexandra Dixon. Cassandra Christine Doman. Gildo Domingos. Rebecca Ariana Doubledam with first class standing. Laura Dizurn with first class standing. Luke Adam Estrella with first class standing. Richard Donald Ferry with first class standing. Leanne Elizabeth Finley with first class standing. Madison Brittany Forbes Hansen. Alana Marie Gaynor. Stephen Anthony Hendricks. Joshua Hepburn with first class standing. Kathleen Holt. Evan Hudacook. Stephanie Page Irvin. Taylor Daphne Isapon. Shane Paul Johns. Miles Joseph Jones. Donna Keo Putin. Mark Copey with first class standing. Justin William Krieger. Miranda May Kiefer with first class standing, recipient of the Distinguished Graduating Student Award for Kinesiology. Lisa Laidlaw with first class standing. Diane Lee. Stephanie Marie Letourneau. Jenna Joy Leask with first class standing. Sarah Jane Leslie with first class standing. Brittany Noel Lewis with first class standing. Robert James Joseph Lidke. David John Litt. Michael Stephen McMillan. Holly Ellen Rose Mahar. Natalie Mangos. Jordan Victoria Manlongat. Alicia Joanna Marconi. Olivia Noel Martins. Amanda McAndrew. Alicia Kari Lynn McEachran. Rachel Suzanne McNaughton with first class standing. Alicia Marie McNeil Smith. Samantha Jewel Mercereau. Rachel Sarah Mervin. Michelle Maria Mesh. Courtney Nelson. Sarah Jessica Park. Tae Yun Park, James Roland Pepin. Justin Robert Ray with first class standing, Robert Roman. Lakeisha Romani, Catherine Margaret Ruth Russell with first class standing, Nicholas William Sheringa, Zafar Shabahang. Claire Marie Shaw with first class standing, Carlene Sluberski. Maggie Sproat, Rebecca Ainsley Spruill. Tori Nicolette Stranges, Omar Suaduri. Alexander Christian Suzy, Nicholas Giuseppe Tamburi with first class standing. Henry Tan with first class standing. Luke Stephen Tax with first class standing. Sarah Catherine Taylor, Benjamin Arthur Todd. Demi Jacqueline Toms, Brendan Richard Van Dyken with first class standing. Nicole Verhoeven with first class standing. Jeffrey Walsh with first class standing. Alexander Michael Watson, Nicholas David Williams.
Shayna Wilson.
Shayna Wilson with first class standing. Taysir Zubi. Kelsey Laura Zwicker. Oliver Langlois Dobson. Sarah Marie Donaldson. Brian Zachary Falcone. Joshua Peter Gomer. Samantha Lynn Haythorne. Megan Marie Shana Emery. Garrett William King. Jordalyn Matos. Samantha Jean Miller. Matthew James Simon. Jessica Lynn Steckley.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present the candidates to receive a Bachelor of Physical Education Honors and a Bachelor of Physical Education with Major.
Katie Booth with first class standing. Brianne Bruins with first class standing, recipient of the Distinguished Graduating Student Award for Physical Education. Kevin Buckley, Michael Carvello. Michael DeFaco with first class standing, Riley Joseph Douglas Devine. Basil Robert Downey, Madeline Ellett. Amanda Janet Estrada, Taylor Kaylee Hamlin. Stephen Robert Harder, Kate Harper. Victoria Heron, Taylor Jane Carricker. Ryan LaPlante, Salvatore Joseph Laritza. Catherine Lehman with first class standing, Dale Marjorie Lewis. Brianna Ling with first class standing, Greg Lyle. Andia Asia Matahari, Anna Masalas. Kimberly McLean, Brittany Marie Mells. Patricia Mermigas, Jessica Mora. Caitlin Elaine Elizabeth Ottaway, Devin Randall with first class standing. Reed Cameron Rosanna, Audrey Rosignol. Jennifer Lynn Rugrock with first class standing, Justin Seisho. Neil Albert Shepard, Nicolina Sturkai. Ivan Tran, Sarah Van Sickle Gamble. Tegan Woodburn, Aiden Stewart Chard. Robert Shiraz, Matthew Da Silva. Akib Nazarubin, James Alexander Patterson. Alejandro Soares, Lauren Nicole Van Quickenborn. Michelle Lynn Travers Zareski.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present these candidates to receive a Bachelor of Recreation and Leisure Studies honors, Bachelor of Recreation and Leisure Studies with major, and Bachelor of Recreation and Leisure Studies 3-year.
Stephen Thomas Arkell. Bradford Hawes. Caitlin Marie Collins Hill. Megan Elizabeth Hooper. Laurel Emily Ann Price. Keaton John Trethaway. Connor Brandon Bell. Kyle Boham. Jessica Lynn Burrows. Nicole Lacey Crawford. Carmine John Crocco. Brittany Elgar. Matthew Richard Getz. Wilford James Goodman. Jessica Kayla Grasser. Corey James Hayward. Chelsea Brianne Holt. Catherine Margaret Joron. Jessica Keats. Nancy Maraki, with distinction. Dean Middleton. Conlon Mills. Nicole Yvonne Ranney. Jessica Sawyer. Callan Kenneth Standring. Robin Elizabeth Eng. Damian Gray. Maya Elizabeth Hammersbach. Scott Kwan Veng. Joshua Michael Millican. Haley Robinson. Halamato Sadaya Abukar. Sorry.
Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present these candidates to receive a Bachelor of Science honors and a Bachelor of Science with major.
Halimatu Abubakar. Alana Catherine Alexander with first class standing. Rachel Anthony. Sarah Marie Elizabeth Arts. Ryan Keith Beckett. Lindsay Elise Clark. Keegan's Thomas Cloutier with first class standing. Connor William Dale. Austin James Davies. Catherine Margaret Denise with first class standing. Carly Sherilyn Dunbar. Oren Weir Ferguson with first class standing. Ryan Nicholas Fitzgerald with first class standing. Jessica Emma Hillman. Suki Manku. Justin James Maw with first class standing. Christina Marie Morinello with first class standing, also recipient of the Distinguished Graduating Student Award for the Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology. Karen Morfitt. Sarah Mae Wixton. Chelsea Elizabeth Corner. Rachel Swayze. Emily Allen with first class.
Okay. Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present these candidates to receive a Bachelor of Sports Management honors and a Bachelor of Sports Management with major and a Bachelor of Sport Management 3-year.
Emily Allen with first class standing. Raquel Lynn Alongi. Lucas William Arsenault Ball. Jason Walter Bernard Barron. David Michael Bassett Wilson. Ian Edward Bottom with first class standing. Michael Vincent Bracco with first class standing. John Allison Bird with first class standing. Matthew Burnside. Martha Jessica May Bursey. Scott Arthur Carlo with first class standing. Dana Gaffney Carlson. Danny Chen. Brendan Connolly. Jarrett Joseph Costrin with first class standing. James Patrick Daly. Alexander Davies. Kyle Robert DeJulie. Daniel Deshane with first class standing. Jordan Alexander Demetris. Jonathan McCall Dunn. Charles Ambrose Foote. Daniel Edward James Fowler with first class standing. Lucas Jeremiah Friesen with first class standing and recipient of the Distinguished Graduating Student Award for Sport Management. Luke Anthony Galka. Carolyn Gerard. Brennan Carl Guy. Danielle Marie Hunter. Olivia Hunwicks with first class standing. John Hutton. Kevin Douglas Jarrett with first class standing. Stephanie Cast. Daniel James Keir. Adam James King with first class standing. Jeremy Frederick Robert Knight. Adam Kruger with first class standing. Victor Marino Lana with first class standing. Shane Michael Lasher with first class standing. Travis Marty Legan. Max Elias Lieberman. Bryce Ambrose Patrick McAvoy. Mackenzie McClemont. Heather Louise McFarland. Cheyenne McFarland. Kelsey Carolyn McGee, Andrew John Moffat. Graham Malloy, Gavin Robert Patrick Moore. Adam Morrow, Eric Stephen Moss. Bianca Jasmine Munch, Riley Norris. Boris Osorio with first class standing. John Perry with first class standing. Chantel Rice, Brian Harry Robinson with first class standing. Nicholas Releveld with first class standing. Simon Alexander Tiberius Serp with first class standing. Eric Wesley Seguina with first class standing. Joshua Sharif. Michael Alexander Small with first class standing. Aristides Stereotis. Andrew Robert Susans. Gregory Andrew Thompson. Courtney Ray Tinkler. Madison Marie Tremblay. Samuel Vince with first class standing. Jamie Montana Warboys with first class standing.
Love you, Bob.
Jason Matthew Book. Petar Desodowicz. Ryan Aldo Golfetto. Andrew Evan McDonald. Nico Rivera. Naveed Shahabadi. Jess Barbosa Teodoro. Robert Stephen Ewer. Kevin James Van Dyke, Eric Earl Barry Warner.
Madam Chancellor, whereas certain candidates who have successfully completed the course of studies prescribed by Senate are absent from this convocation for just cause, I request that you confer upon them their degrees in absentia.
I admit them into their several degrees in absentia.
not that short. Good morning, fellow alumni. As a director of the Brock University Alumni Association and a proud alumnus of the graduating class of 2014, it is my distinct pleasure to congratulate all of you who received your degrees this morning. You're all alumni now. What does that mean? I know for a lot of you, you already have that Instagram filter and Snapchat filter all picked out, but that's not what today's about. What it means is that as of today, you're joining a network of tens of thousands of other graduates who are eager to work with you, mentor you, and help you along in your personal growth and professional development. The value of your degree is a reflection of the successes that all of our alumni have in their personal lives and their professional careers. Our alumni are making positive impacts and marks all over the world, and that has a direct impact on the value of your degree. But don't just take my word for it. Please take a couple minutes to see a couple of messages from very special Brock University alumni.
Congratulations and welcome to the Brock University Alumni Association. As you embark on your journey as Brock alumni, you will be joining a network of over 90,000 fellow graduates from all over the world.
This is the first day of the rest of your life, and your Alumni Association is here for you every step of the way as you go out into the world and maximize the value of a Brock degree.
Make sure you keep us up to date on where life takes you, professionally, socially, your growing family, and personal achievements. We want to celebrate you.
As a Brock Badger, you receive discounts on everything from home and auto insurance to sporting event tickets.
Don't forget to take advantage of your alumni discount at the campus store so you can continue to wear your Badger gear with pride.
Tap into the privileges of being a Brock alumni and update your contact information.
We'll keep you up to date on all the upcoming events in your area, alumni benefits, and on-campus news.
No matter where you land after Convocation, your alumni chapter volunteers are always planning to help keep you connected through networking opportunities, professional development, and exciting events both on and off campus. Yeah, that's my son.
So let's make a toast to the past years of laughs and tears, struggles and triumphs, the friends you made, and the memories that will last you a lifetime. We'll see you at homecoming for your Year 1 reunion.
The Brock University Alumni Association is honored to welcome you. As you start your new chapter in your lives, see yourselves as ambassadors for your university. Share your Brock experience with others and be as proud of your university as we are of you. Be in touch with us often. Share your Brock experience so that we may celebrate together. Take what you've learned here at Brock, go out into the world and improve it. Push on and experience your life to the fullest. Surgite.
Well, we've come to the end of Convocation. How does it feel to have graduated? Family and friends of the graduates, how does it feel to have watched them graduate? And I ask you to join me as well in thanking all of the organizers of this Convocation, those who have worked to make this such an orderly and well-organized event, as well as the musicians and the First Nations drummers. Thank you. Now, if you've just heard from the representative of the Alumni Association, Cooper, that you are now, all of you, alumni of Brock University. And I want to inform you, in case this hasn't dawned on you yet, that this is an organization from which you can never resign. And I also like to add to that you and your university, your alma mater, have a lifelong symbiotic relationship. Why? Because your future success will add value to the degrees of students who have yet to study at Brock or have yet to graduate from Brock, because your future success will add to the stature of the university from which they will graduate. And our future success will continue to add value to your degrees years after you have received them today. So, remember us well, and we shall certainly always remember you well. As Cooper said, keep in touch with us. And know that if you do not keep in touch with us, we will keep in touch with you. You may not have realized how much your education benefited from the continued engagement of those who graduated before you, their continued involvement in Brock. And those who have yet to graduate from this university, indeed those who have yet to even start their studies here at this university, have every reason to hope that you will remain engaged in Brock and therefore will have an impact, a positive impact on the quality of their education as well. It remains for me to only offer each one of you our heartfelt congratulations and our wish that all of the days and years that follow today will be ones of success and happiness. So congratulations. In a moment, I will ask everyone to rise and join in the singing of our national anthem. But before doing so, I want to invite everyone here to a reception outside of this hall, to my right, to your left. I would ask that after the singing of O Canada, that all of the friends and family of the graduates remain seated until first the platform party, and then the graduates have recessed in procession from the hall. And then you may all exit this hall either from the doors behind you, or, if you're thirsty, the more direct route to the tent, which is through the doors behind me. Please rise now for the singing of our national anthem. I declare this convocation dismissed.